Okay, Major, thank you. Well, it just keeps coming. A double dose now of resignations in KCMO schools. First, the superintendent calls it quits, and then last night, the school board president follows suit.
Yeah, all of this comes as the Kansas City, Missouri School District is fighting for state accreditation. Sloane Heller is live downtown where the commissioners will meet with State Board of Education officials. Hey, Sloane.
Good morning, Curtis. You know, earlier this week we talked to the vice president of the State Board of Education, and we asked him, what is the possibility of the district losing its accreditation and ultimately being taken over by the state? What he said is it really comes down to numbers, things like test scores, graduation rates, attendance rates. He didn't believe that Covington's departure would make a huge difference, but there's a huge but. You're hearing from the commissioner, and you will hear from her again at 1 o'clock today, and she said Dr. Covington's departure could certainly play some sort of a role in whether or not the district maintains its accreditation. Again, this superintendent, as we all know, had major plans, and the fact that he's leaving could really put this district in jeopardy on shaky grounds. So if the district loses its accreditation, we'll know in just about 2 weeks' time. Here's what's going to happen. It will go on probation for 2 years. After those 2 years, if the district does not improve, the state could take over. That's the law. But not everybody thinks that law is right for every district. Take a listen.
That's been a law that we've been uncomfortable with for quite some time at the state level. Our thinking is, in some cases, you don't want to take action just because the 2-year clock has ticked. In some cases, you don't want to wait 2 years before you take action. And so if the legislature in January decided to do something different, then we would have to look at that law and see what our options are.
Again, a lot of big headlines coming out of last night's school board meeting. We heard that school board president Eric Leonard West is resigning. No word on his official last day, but again, he has now resigned. We also heard that Dr. Chase Ramey will be the acting superintendent. An offer has made to an interim superintendent, but that person has not yet accepted. And then last but not least, again, I know there's a lot of news to stay on top of coming out of the school board behind me. Dr. John Covington, his resignation now accepted officially from the school board as of last night. So he was supposed to work through September the 23rd. Now we know today is Dr. John Covington's last day. Live downtown this morning, Sloane Heller, NBC Action News Today.